Ladies and gentlemen, moving on to our next bout. This is the second semi-final of the featherweight amateur tournament. Entering the cage first into the red corner. Please make some noise for Mack Promanee. And his opponent into the blue corner. Please make some noise for Gereev. In the red corner, weighing 66 kilograms, fighting out of Gereev, with a record of 3 wins and 1 loss. Please make some noise, Mack Promanee. And his opponent, the fighter in the blue corner, also weighing 66 kilograms, fights out of 12 gauge MMA, with a perfect record of 4 wins and no losses. Please make some noise for Gereev.
Gereev in the blue corner, 4-0, the black and red trunks, taking on Mack Promanee from Gereev, 3-1 in the black trunks.
Certainly an unenviable task awaits whoever emerges victorious from this one. And another big physical style clash here, or at least a clash of physiques.
Yeah, Promanee, the smaller, stockier fighter. And just as we're talking, it dives in, takes the takedown. Got Gereev on the bottom now, working to try and get back to his feet. All Promanee has to do is slip that left leg out, and he's got the side, but Gereev making it really tough for him to do, pressed against the cage.
Yeah, Gereev is the Tanko featherweight champion, I believe.
Yes, he is.
Undefeated in his amateur career thus far. And you know, as we talked about during the walkout, Steve, you want to talk about undefeated fighters from that part of the world, Mohamed Makayev, and perhaps Gereev is going to be the next wave.
Absolutely, staying busy now. Mack on top, still working, trying to get some posture. But Gereev looking for the arm.
Very, very active on the bottom is Gereev.
And then decides to close up the guard again. He's so slick with those legs, but
got to be careful of those jackhammer-like punches from Mack Promanee.
Again, Gereev looking looking to work that guard up high. Promanee keeping his posture good, not letting him bring those legs up over the shoulder. I say, and again, Mack probably not allowing himself to get caught in anything there, taking his time, controlling position.
Yeah, I've been lucky enough to head over to that part of the world, Stephen. You know, we obviously we know all these fighters have got a huge passion for mixed martial arts, but the way of life over there is so intertwined with fighting. You know, there's no soccer players coming out of places like Kazakhstan, Dagestan, Chechnya, those places. These guys are wrestlers. And, you know, they're not finesse wrestlers either. These are guys who will take you down and make your life miserable. That's the way of life over there. Yeah. You know, they're wrestlers, and more recently, they're fighters as well. You know, for better or worse, there's money and that kind of thing for those guys over there. And, you know, there's a huge amount of national and regional pride associated with it. Yeah, I remember being at a hotel in Chechnya and speaking to one of the busboys there, and I have never met someone so proud to be a student of a professional fighter. You know, that was kind of you know, the proudest thing in that guy's life. This guy who was fighting, you know, maybe the second or third fight of the night, and you know, whereas in the UK would, you know, probably just have a few friends with him. This guy was a hero to kids all over the country. That's how serious fighting's taken in that part of the world.
Absolutely.
You know, they're not playing games, and you know, he's been on the bottom so far, Gereev, but this guy's got a lot of fight left in him, that's for certain.
Oh yeah, positionally he was in a bad place, but in terms of taking damage or, you know, affecting his ability to win this round, nothing done. This might as well be round one again.
Yeah, have you ever seen a fight from that part of the world? You know, any of those Soviet blokes just give up on taking damage anyway?
No.
You've got to put those guys through the canvas to make them quit. But hey, you know, let's focus on Mack Promanee for a second there. What a smart game plan that guy had, and what a great conservative and I don't necessarily want to say accurate, but what a precise performance from him in that fight.
Absolutely, an intelligent performance. A rangier opponent, happy to throw. Look, no doubt Gereev can work off his back, but Promanee here takes away so many of the tools.
And you know, one of the criticisms of guys, you know, who are so devout to that wrestling base is, you know, they're not always the best guys off their backs. Of course, when you're wrestling, if you're on your back, that's a pin.
Yeah.
Fight gets.
You don't want to be. You don't want to be there.
It's going to be, you know, interesting to see how Gereev adapts now and works out of this position, or if he can.
Oh,
beautiful cradle there.
Sweep.
Got to watch the knee bar.
But now he's got.
Immediately he laces the upper body. He's going to look to switch over.
Well done by Mack, getting the butterflies in, controlling those hips, and pushing him over onto his back. Beautiful technique.
Yeah, Mack Promanee has certainly got a number of tricks up his sleeve here, Steve. No one-trick pony at all.
You know, rode the back beautifully there, spun with him. Again, controlling. Gereev now trying to isolate the arm. Oh, but
yeah, went for the submission there and lost the position. But the fundamentals that Promanee has are absolutely insane. Look at this kid on the ground.
And yeah, and there he is still. He's not going to let him stand back up. He's not going to give him a chance to.
There's no fear in this guy.
None
he doesn't, you know, he doesn't mind engaging on the ground. Yeah, his confidence in his abilities is such that he's happy to take these risks, and you know, he's minimizing the risks at every turn.
Beautiful, just strong control. But now, look at that. Has he got the guillotine on there?
Hey, he's jumped into it. Again, it's that arming guillotine.
He's going to pop the
He's thrown the leg over the back. He's cranking it hard. He needs to make a few adjustments here.
But
he's not going to get it.
To turn him, roll him, and keep that position again. This has been an excellent round from Mack Promanee. And again, if we're looking at the scoring criteria now, an argument for a 10-8 maybe.
Yeah, possibly.
It's control.
Yeah.
What?
You know, effective grappling, you've got to give it to Mack. And you know, there's not really been much striking, so...
Very little striking in that round. I mean, again, the control, the position, things. Absolutely.
Yeah, you could certainly make a case for a 10-8 there, Steve. But you know, I'm really looking forward to the third round, and it's not often that you would say after a 10-8 round that you can't wait to see what happens in the next one, because you think, well, it'll be one-way traffic. But I'm not sure we can predict what will happen in this third round.
I don't think you can either. I think, and Gereev will come out knowing perhaps that this fight's on a knife edge.
Yeah, and if he's not, he should be. And we see the cornerman there just trying to get some blood flowing through the arms of Gereev.
Gereev straight to the middle of the cage. Referee will put him back to the corner for a moment.
Certainly no lack of desire from Magdy Gereev there.
And what do you think? What do you think the potential opponent, Dylan Douglas, is thinking so far?
Well, he's stood at cage side watching the fight. His eyes literally haven't left the cage for the past 6 minutes. He's got 3 more to watch.
Oh, he ate that one.
Nice counter shot there from Mack Promanee.
Oh, Gereev not. I think he thought that was a little bit low and then ate the straight right after it.
Gereev using his length there, and again is taken down. And I'm not sure that Gereev expected such a takedown heavy game from Mack Promanee.
No, showing no respect for what Gereev can do off his back or his submission. Again, Promanee doing what he needs to do to control position and win this fight. Gereev trying to lace the legs of Promanee, perhaps looking and trying to roll it. Very nice.
Using the momentum really well there was Gereev.
But Promanee quickly sprawls out, takes control of the neck and shoulders, maybe looking to take the back.
Mack Promanee has all the answers here, Steve.
Absolutely. Gereev presents a new issue, and Promanee presents a different solution to it. And again, really, the intelligent control here. Oh man! But a beautiful, you know, that's technique, strength, finesse, everything. Amazing.
Yeah, this is the kind of fight that makes me wish I could just drop this mic and go and watch it with the fans here.
As they continue to roll through it, you know, just over the halfway mark of this round, maybe a little further in, anything can happen here with the decision still.
And you know, if you're watching this on YouTube after the fact and you've not bought your ticket for November's Golden Ticket Fight Promotions in November, get online, get your tickets ordered right now. Whoever's in the final of this tournament, you do not want to miss it. We're going to see a phenomenal tournament final.
GTFP 7. Can't wait.
First weekend in November, I believe. Mark it in your diaries.
Now Gereev's got that, you know, that rare top position here in this fight. Trying very hard to get position, but the moment he's given a tiny bit of space, Promanee defending, looking to try and stand.
Big punches from Gereev to end this one.
Wowzers.
What a fight. I mean, you want to talk about amateurs with great fundamentals. You could go no better than watching that fight a million times.
Some of the transitions and the grappling exchanges there were incredible.
And Steve, as we've said countless times this evening, neither man is going to walk away from this without a lesson learned. Whoever gets their hand raised, that's fantastic. Whoever doesn't, they know what they have to work on. Let's throw it to our MC, Carsten Lenoir, who's going to make it official. I can't wait to see how this one plays out.
Amen.
So after 3 rounds of action, we go to your judges' scorecards. And we have your winner via unanimous decision. For the fighter in the red corner, Mack Promanee. And please make some noise for your runner-up, Gereev. So you can get Dylan Douglas back into the cage, please. Dylan Douglas and Mack Promanee are now going to have a face-off. This is your 2 finalists in the amateur featherweight title tournament.
We're here with Mack. That was a hell of a fight against an undefeated amateur title holder. The game plan, it was wrestling heavy. What you thought you needed to do?
Actually, we was gonna face this guy. My real opponent, Joe Hart, he got injured, and then before the fight, we got this guy. So we didn't really have a game plan, you know. So yeah.
How pleased are you with this performance then? This guy is he's a champion in other promotions. He's dangerous. You've got to be pleased with how you handled it in there.
I'm really happy for defeating him, but it was not my best performance, so I will come back stronger.
And one last question. You got a title fight in November. What do you make of the opponent?
I don't really know. Just bring him. I'm ready for everybody. Get me.
Matt, congratulations.
And I want to dedicate this victory for my grandmother who passed away a few weeks ago. So yeah, this is one for her. And thanks to all my teammates, my family, my coach, everybody. Thanks a lot for supporting me.
Congratulations, a hell of a performance, sir.